What's up guys, it's Chase. In today's video I'm just going to do a little walkthrough of SellerAmp and give you a little breakdown of what SellerAmp is, which is this icon on the left side of my screen right here. I've personally used this software pretty much every day in my Amazon business over the past 2 years. And if you're a beginner looking to get into Amazon, this video is definitely going to help you. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Over here, obviously, you have the image of the product that you're looking at. And then next to that, you're going to have the product title. Below that, you have the brand as well as the category. And then under that, you have reviews, ratings, you have the ASIN, the UPC, and then you have these little icons. You can look at the dimensions of a product to help you get a estimate of what shipping is going to be for it, how much the shipping is going to cost. Then you can open the Amazon product page, which we already have right here. You can also search for it on Google, which is really helpful. And then below that, you're going to have your quick info. Basically what this tells you is if you're eligible or not to sell this particular item, or also known as ungated. If you're ungated, then it's going to say yes. If not, it will say no, and it will be highlighted red. Then next to that, you have any alerts. If SellerAmp suspects that this listing is an IP alert, then it will tell you that. You also have variations, and sometimes there will be a PL icon, which means private label, which you will want to stay away from. Just like the IP alerts, you want to stay away from those as best you can. And then under that, you have the BSR. The BSR is your best sellers rank, which basically tells you how quick an item is selling on Amazon. The lower the seller rank, the better. So 2000 is a pretty good seller's rank. As you can see, it's in the top 1% of this category. So I personally like to stay below 100 to 150,000 BSR. I'll buy above that if I can tell that the listing is moving, or if it's a really good ROI, really good profit on the product. But other than that, I ideally like to stay below 100,000. So then next to that, you have your estimated monthly sales. This listing says it sells 200 plus times a month. And next to that, you're going to have your max cost. What this is if you're selling it at this sale price of $89.95, the max you're going to want to pay for this item in order for it to be profitable after Amazon fees and shipping and whatnot is going to be $55.29. So let's say we can source it for $50. That's going to leave us with $19 profit, a 21% profit margin, and a 38% ROI. If you pay more than that, say we can only find it for about $60, you're going to see these both turn highlighted red, which means it doesn't fit your criteria of a good product. And you can play around with these in your own SellerAmp settings, but I have it set to, I think, a 25% ROI is the lowest I'll take. So anything below that, it's going to highlight red. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it gives you a little offer summary. This is other sellers on this listing. Then you have your ranks and prices, which is kind of similar to up there, but it'll show you the buy box, the BSR again. It'll tell you if Amazon is on the listing, and if they are, what they're priced at. Lowest FBA seller, lowest FBM seller. The number of Keepa BSR drops in the last 30 days. This is, you can kind of use that to say every BSR drop is one sale. So right here it's saying it's sold about 72 times in the past 30 days. And then again, you have your estimated monthly sales and whatnot. If you keep scrolling down here, you have a profit calculator, which again is the same as up here, just kind of in a different layout. And then also you can toggle this from FBA to FBM, and you will see the requirements change because you have less fees, which we will get into in a second. But you would just want to add your FBM shipping fee. So let's say it's about $7, and you can kind of just flip-flop and see if you want to FBM or FBA a product, whichever is more profitable at the time. And then if you scroll down a bit further, again, you have your profit, ROI, max cost, and then right here under total fees, you can click this and it will show you all of the fees you'll be paying to Amazon to sell this product. So if we switch back to fulfilled by Amazon up there, we'll see that we'll have a 15% referral fee, which on this product is going to be $13.49. Then of course you have your FBA fee as well as your inbound shipping. So yeah, you can just kind of use that to get a breakdown of what kind of fees you'll be paying for this product. And then it will tell you your break-even sale price, and then the estimated payout Amazon is going to pay you after you sell this item and pay them their fees. And then you can also enter quantity in here. So say we're going to buy 10 units and we want to see, what kind of sales and what kind of profit we will do off of 10 units at our buy cost up here. We can enter that in, and it will tell us how much 10 units are going to cost us, how much we will do in sales off of those 10 units, and then the total profit. Or you can just change it back to 1. And then down here we have our another offers tab. This is going to kind of list every single seller that is on this listing, and also what they're priced at, as well as how many units they have in stock. So this is something I like to look at a lot, just to gauge, what I think I'll be able to sell this item for. And you can also use this little tab to reverse source. I'm not going to get into that today, but I do have another video on my channel if you want to check that out. Just kind of use this list to reverse source off of these storefronts. And then down here, this is a Google Sheets tab. I like to use this a lot as well, just to kind of bookmark my leads that I find. As you can see here, I have a sheet that is full of Q4 leads, October leads, leads that were almost profitable. I'll bookmark them, come back at a later date, see if A, they're either selling higher than they were when I bookmarked it, or B, if I can find a better discount for that particular item, then I can go ahead and buy it. So I just have a bunch of different sheets that I like to bookmark items in every here and there. So if you scroll down a little bit, you have more alerts. Is it hazmat? No. Dangerous good? No. Does Amazon share the buy box? Probably. There is suspected IP issues with this brand, which it tells us right here. And then down here, you just kind of have a mini keep a chart section you can play around with. And that is about it for SellerAmp. So that should help you get started. I kind of just use this software for a profit calculator, and sometimes to just kind of gauge the velocity of the listing and how many sellers are on there. I use it a lot to reverse source, so that's another plus with this software. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and tune into the channel for the next vid.